Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Asira. I have this scrap yarn right here, and I want to try to make myself some stuff out of this scrap yarn and use as much as I can. Anything that I don't use, I'm just going to wind up and use for my forever blanket slash possible beanbag chair. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with it yet, but I have a couple of ideas for things that I want to make. I made myself an earbud case last year. I want to say it was like last spring. I definitely need a new one. It's starting to look a little dingy, and the same thing with my wallet. It's downstairs, but I'll show you. It's really cute, but it's starting to get like dirty looking and stuff, so I want to make a new and improved one, and I'm probably going to try to use a more intricate design for some of this stuff. I say that, but I always go with simple stuff, but we'll see. I do think that I want to do cross stitch on my wallet again because I really like that design. We're going to start real simple as usual. These are my earbuds. It'll focus. I saw a cute earbud case on Pinterest. It was like a waffle looking one, and so I'm going to look on YouTube, figure out how to do the waffle stitch, and I'm going to use this brown. It's going to be a really toasty waffle, but you know, it'll be the cute waffle. This is my first attempt at the waffle stitch. It came out pretty well, but the edges are wonky as heck. Yeah, the edges are like super uneven. I need to chain one instead of chaining two for the edges, and then it'll come out better. So let me try. I think it turned out pretty cute. You can actually tell that it's a waffle. And I'm going to use yellow to add like a piece of butter, like dangle a piece of butter like on the side or whatever. But I'm going to try to make this again because the opening is just a little bit too small. Like I'm having to like I gotta fight to get it in and fight to get it out. So I'm gonna do this again, but make the opening at the top a little bit bigger, and I think it should be perfect. I finished making the earbud cases as I showed you guys. I made 3 pairs. Oh. 1, 2 excuse me, and 3. This is how much brown yarn I have left. It might be enough to make another one, but I don't know. So I don't feel like playing yarn chicken. So I'm just going to keep this in here. And we'll use it at the end to make yarn cakes for the blanket. Next, I was thinking about making a bag. I'm pretty sure I want to use these 2 colors together. The other options that I have a lot of are blue, but it would be yellow and blue. It'd probably have to be this blue because there's 2 of them. I don't know. I like this yellow and red together though. The red is like bold and like yellow. Yellow's pretty, it's yellow. So yeah, I think I'm going to make a mesh bag. Do I want to do a mesh bag? Yeah, I think I want to do a mesh bag. They're really cute, and I can use it as like a shopping bag if I don't want to use it as like a bag. It's been like a good 1.5 to 2 years that I've been crocheting seriously, like not crocheting as a hobby, but crocheting to like sell products and stuff, and I still have not been able to get to a market. I did sign up for a market, I think I want to say like last spring or last summer or something like that, but it got canceled last minute. I was so upset. I did all the prep work. I was like trying to get together like last minute signs and tables and stuff like that, and I paid $65. Is this long enough for a bag? Yeah, I paid like $65 and they just canceled. I mean, obviously they refunded me, but it was so sad. And then I did try to sign up for one that was like local, but I guess I was kind of late with sign up, or all the spots were filled or something like that. Whenever I do try to find a market that's like nearby, there's never really any that are like, I don't know, doable for me, if that makes sense. Like the ones that I do find are typically far away, and I can't travel like too far. Like traveling to the other side of North Carolina could take like 3 hours, you know? So I don't know. One day, if I plan it out correctly, maybe I could do a market. Every time I find out about them, I always find out last minute, and I try to use like Eventbrite and like Facebook and stuff like that. I was also thinking about just setting up a tent and a table somewhere in my city right now, just to try to sell stuff or whatever. I've seen people doing that. Like people be selling all types of stuff. One day I was on my way home from Dollar General, and there was this family that was just selling like cabbages that they had grown. So we bought like 3 or 4 bags worth. And I be seeing people have like, well, obviously like you can have yard sales in your own yard, but I see people like in the I see people like in front of stores or like in front of like fast food restaurants and stuff selling just whatever. Sometimes it's products, sometimes it's just like their own crap, but I want to try to do that. I should probably call well, I don't know who I would call. I don't know, maybe I'll pick a store and then call them to see how they would feel if I was like out there for a couple hours trying to sell some stuff. I'm really excited to get somewhere with my crochet career, but ultimately I'm really excited to get somewhere with my crochet career, but ultimately I'm excited to go back to school. Initially, like I grew up wanting to be a doctor, but I feel like I want to be like more hands-on, so I'm pretty sure that I want to go like probably the nursing route. I was also thinking about what is it, not radiography but sonography, there we go, like doing ultrasounds and stuff like that. I feel like that would be a lot of fun for me, especially because you don't always have to like interact with like groups of people. When you're doing sonography, it's usually like 1 or 2 people in the room with you at a time that aren't your colleagues. I've just always been interested in like the medical field, and I've always wanted to work in a hospital, so that's probably like where I'm gonna wind up in the next like 10, 15, 20 years. Okay, I'm this far into the bag. I'm starting to work on the handles. I'm doing some half double crochets at the top. I think I'm gonna do like, I don't know, maybe 3 rows, 2 rows before I start making the actual handle. I was gonna do the whole bag mesh, like do the handles mesh, but I might run out of this yellow yarn before I'm able to finish the handle, so I don't want to, no yarn chicken. This is how much of each one I have left. So I'll definitely have enough, but I'll still have some red left over that I could probably use for another project. And then the little bit of yellow that I have left over, I want to add to my blanket because I don't have that many bright colors right now on that. My husband came home with a, what is it called? A track player? A vinyl player. Is that what it is? Let me show you. My husband came home with this for me, and this is absolutely terrible timing, but he also got me this album. I was listening to Melanie Martinez whenever she was first on what's that singing show? Not You've Got Talent, but dang, I used to watch that show a lot. I don't know how I forgot the name. Now I gotta look it up. Oh, American Idol. It's called American Idol. But yeah, I've been listening to Melanie Martinez since she was on American Idol, but I just found out that recently she was like there's some type of like allegation against her for sexual assault, and apparently that happened like years ago. I had no clue. It's a hot mess behind me. I was trying on some outfits because I'm trying to figure out what to pack to take with me on my trip, and I have no idea what to wear. Like, I have clothes, but it's like I have nothing to wear. Like, man, I'll come up with something. There were a couple of crochet pieces that I wanted to wear, but I just tried them on, and like now I'm not sure if I even want to wear them. That's making me sad. But I might just pack them anyway because I might wind up changing my mind no more on the actual trip. We're leaving in like, I don't know, maybe like 2 days or something like that. I'm crocheting directly in front of my head because my neck and shoulders are hurting. So I'm trying to figure out like better positions for me to, you know, to crochet without hurting myself too much. you have to make sure you stretch every day. Like anybody that crochets or does, basically if you do anything, just lifting, you need to make sure you're stretching every single day. Because you one day you're gonna wake up and realize, oh dang, like why am I so stiff? Or like dang, I feel old, and you're only gonna be like 20 something. Yeah, just make sure you're stretching. Oh wow, you have babies in here?
Yeah, titty.
It's a titty?
No.
I don't see any cords in the box.
So we know how batteries and
Where'd you doing it? This is how much red yarn I have left and how much yellow yarn I have left. I really thought that I was gonna have way more red left, but I used the red for the handle. So this is what the bag is looking like. I think it's really cute. At first it was given like McDonald's, and I didn't know if I wanted to continue, but I'm glad I did continue. Look at that, it's so pretty. This is how I did the straps. I did Tunisian crochet for the straps just so they're a little bit more sturdy. This is the first time that I have tried straps like this. Every video that I have seen for stronger straps have suggested Tunisian crochet, so we'll see how that goes. I probably should have still went around the edges with like a single crochet or something, but I'll see how that works out eventually. This is how much yarn is left in general. This whole thing was completely full. There were like multiple blues, and then there was like these colors. Let me show you. I'm not quite done with these yet. I still have to fold them to make little pouches like this. And then I'm gonna add a button here to pull this down. This one is big enough to hold like credit cards and IDs and some money and stuff. So that's what I'm gonna use this one for. And then this one is actually big enough. And then this one is actually big enough to hold my iPad mini and maybe a book. I haven't tried a book, but we'll see. I actually ran out of this color yarn around, I want to say, yeah, this point right here. I had to add some yellow from the beginning, and then this part right here is from this white color instead of, you know, like the orange and pink color. And then I had to add some more yellow at the very end to be able to finish it. Started playing yarn chicken. I don't know why I did it. I'm really excited to sew this up and see how it turns out. I was thinking about lining the smaller one, but at the moment I only have gray. I may have to go to the store to get a different color to line the inside of this, because I don't want to use gray for the inside, because obviously like you'll be able to like see right through the holes or whatever. Oh, I gotta show you the other thing I made. The last thing that I made was this yarn holder. I was actually just scrolling through Pinterest for yarn projects, well, for scrap yarn projects, and I saw this. Basically, it's just a really long rectangle, like really long rectangle. I folded it in half, and then for the handle, I just single crocheted it together. See, like that, and then created a handle. And then to separate the top from the bottom, I just made a really long chain and just wove it back and forth through every fourth stitch, and then tied the sides. I don't know where I'm going to hang it up yet, but I'm about to put some yarn in it right now. I had a Walmart delivery earlier this week, I think the same day that I started this video, which is why I started the video, because I need space. But you know, I think I showed you guys, I have these two black ones, pink and yellow. Alright, so basically this is how it would look. I don't know if I'm going to keep it right here because my yarn stuff is on the other side of the room, but it's so cute. Hold on, let me do a close up. Okay, it's a couple hours later. I got the bags together. Look how cute. And this one is just like a little mini version of this one. I used some white buttons. I probably should have used white thread too, but I do like the way that the black like kind of pops out a little bit. Yeah, these are really cute. This is actually bigger. This is actually bigger than my iPad. So I would probably have to find another use for it. I'm pretty sure it can fit a book since, you know, it's too big for the iPad. I have this much yarn left. Plus the leftovers from the first project I did. I don't think I'm gonna make anything else. I think I'm actually just gonna wind these up into balls and put them away for my blanket. Any of the any cakes that I make for my blanket, I stick them inside of my drawer just so that way I don't get them confused and like use them for something else or just have them out and in my way. So yeah. How many projects does that make? 1, 2, 3, 4. Dang, I only did 4 projects. It feels like it took forever, but that's fine. Oh, 5 projects, because the waffle, I forgot about this. I looked over and saw this and was like, when did I make that? I made it during this video. That's the end of today's video. I really hope you guys enjoyed. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will catch you in the next video.